I am really pleased to be able to welcome you today to the 5 Billion Sales Success Team call. And I'm Ellen McShane, and I'm coming to you from the United States in Florida. I'm originally from Vermont, and I'm heading back to Vermont in about a month or so. And we have two co-hosts today. We have Eddie, who is from the United States also, and then Pauline, who's coming to us from the UK. So I thank them for being here. And we have a couple of new members here. So I'm pleased to have everybody joining and looking at the possibilities of what 5 billion sales can do for our lives. So just sit back. What I'm looking to do is give you an overview of 5 billion sales, how we can best take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of us. And then I'm going to take us on to the site, and I'll show you how to set up a guaranteed sales ad, at least the periphery of it, so that you have an understanding of that while also looking at the navigation. And then we'll end the session with a question and answer period. And the chat is left open so that if you find any questions you want to ask or put up there, or any concerns, if something goes awry, please let us know. Eddie and Pauline will be able to talk with us directly. So welcome to everyone. And I'm so pleased that we're all together here with about 5 billion sales and this opportunity to really have an amazing gift that we can share with anyone we share this with as a financial lifeline. What it's all about is really data and money. So this is about understanding the value of the data we create every day as we move around the web from site to site and being able to sell it to someone, in this case, 5 billion sales, and then get paid for the value of what it is that we're doing and make money as a result of that. And you can make money with 5 billion sales in so many different ways. It's an equal opportunity. So everyone in the world has the same chance to make the same amounts of money. Doesn't matter where you're from, how much education you have, what age you are, everyone is in the same situation. So that is quite exciting because really what we're doing is looking at an opportunity that's going to lower and reduce the wealth gap. Instead of having the data collected and taken by big tech, which has been going on now for over a decade, if not 15 years. So in the case of Google, they come in and they gather our public anonymous data. They process it, sell it, do predictive marketing to a degree, and get advertisers. And in 2021, they earned $86 billion, and $150 billion came from our data. They didn't have to pay a penny to get that $150 billion. So why should we keep giving it away, right? That's the question. And Facebook, it's a free opportunity for us, but in order to get that free opportunity, we had to go in and we had to give them permission to sell not only our public anonymous data, but also our personal information. And they made $86 billion in 2021, and 92% of that came from our data. So 5 billion sales wants to reverse that. They want to pay you for the privilege of buying the data from us. And they see us as affiliates, as the people that they care about, because they know we're the face of this company. It's a UK company that has been in existence for 12 years. They have 25 platforms across the web. And during these 12 years, they've been using artificial intelligence to gather people's data because they have browsers around on these various different platforms to be able to then let these people get paid for their data also and go forward with creating an AI machine that's very, very intelligent. And when you look on the website and you see 330 million people are now earning from their data, it's not just from 5 billion sales. It's all of those 25 platforms combined with 5 billion sales. But 5 billion sales is getting ready to take the lead. And once that happens and we're in a place of stability, we're going to be able to be in the forefront of a new browser that's going to be coming out in September of 2022. The new browser comes along with going into local markets, and they're now announced just recently that they're looking at 25 markets that they're going to be offering local currency and a physical office in each of these locations. So it's going to be a worldwide movement that is going to be making things simpler for us as we move into this next stage, but also allow us to have unlimited ways to make money. Remember, as we're looking at 5 billion sales and this idea of buying and selling our data, sell your data, service 1 is only the first of 9 different services that we are going to be using, right? And to be able to make money through. So with Sell Your Data, we start with just signing on to that program, that service 1, Sell Your Data. Allows you to go in, do your data profile. You then go down and download the browser extension to the device that you're using, and you begin to search the web. You need to do 2 searches a day at a minimum and click through to the websites. And the amount of time that you spend on it is specific to each country, each person, but it's from like 2 minutes all the way up to 20. But we're saying when you look at the site, it says 12, right? So I find that if I do 12 minutes, I can validate my data. I then earn $1.10 a day, which equals out on a year to $401.50 for just searching the web. And by validating your data every day back on the 5 Billion Sales website, you're earning another 50 cents. So that means you're earning an additional $182.50 or $584 for the entire year. And in that situation, we now know that you can have 1 device and have 8 accounts on that device, which is a phenomenal opportunity when you look at what's going on around the world. So you might have a family where the bread earner in the family, the parent, is making $2.50 a day, which is not unusual in many parts of the world. And then by just signing on for free, never having to pay a penny, each person can earn an additional $1.60 a day from just using the internet, just like they're doing now. Now, if you are in a situation where you try to advance this opportunity, make sure you read the FAQ in the back office, because there are some specifics that you need to know about. One major thing is that you go in on that device and you open it up for your own self. Let's say you're the parent. You go in, sign up for 5 billion sales, you download the browser extension, and you start to search, you validate. That's your first step. Then you close that out. And then the next person comes along and does the same thing, and you can do that all the way up 8 times. So if you have a family of 8 with 1 device, those people could be well making $5,000 a month extra. Imagine what that can do to change a family's life. But the one thing that you need to know about working that is that you're not going to be able to take out your money like we can right now with the KYC. There is a $2,000 limit that you can take if you want, whenever you want it, without KYC, which is know your customer, where you have to put up your driver's license, your passport, or your national identity card. But this group that's using 1 device, they have to do that before they take any money out. Plus, it's said in that frequently asked question, each person needs to spend 45 minutes a day on that part of their operation when it's their turn. So there are some things that you need to be aware of as you move through this. But that is phenomenal. And we know that on an age level, 14 or older can be part of Sell Your Data. They can be affiliates at 18 years of age. So that gives you a great field of people that you can approach as affiliates, with many teenagers still in the ranks. But the younger people, they just have to come in and do Sell Data for the opportunity to move that through. Now, when you then get that Sell Data system set up and you've signed up as an affiliate and you want to share your link, every person that signs on for Sell Your Data under your link earns you $100 on level 1. Your level 0, which is an unusual situation for a MLM network marketing company, because usually we're on level 1, but no, we're level 0, where we're doing our work for Sell Data and making the $584 a year. We share our link with anyone that we'd like, anywhere in the world, 14 or older. They sign on, And when they sign on, you get paid $100 commission a year. And that level one's limitless. You can go as wide as you want. And the real magic happens when those people on your level one share their links and they enroll a team, because then you're paid $5 per person from levels 2 to level 16. And it is phenomenal the amount of money that you can earn at this kind of an operation. It's just mind-boggling. So pay attention, look for people that you can bring in who are networkers, who are crypto traders, Forex traders, to help you build a team, because that will just strengthen the entire operation. Now, we do know that all of these payments for Sell Your Data right now are on an annual basis. And we have heard from 5 Billion Sales that they're looking for ways that they can make the payment more accessible to us more quickly. So we're waiting to hear more about that, but there's no promises. We don't know what it means. We have no idea, but we're waiting to hear what options there might be. But in the meantime, you can sign on for another program called You Can Get Paid 10 Times Faster by allowing you to sell guaranteed sales and standard adverts so that you can convert them to credits and unlock your monthly payments. And we'll go into a little more detail about that as we look at the web and the navigation around the web. But there are ways that we can move those those annual payments into monthly payments. And what you need to pay attention to on all of this is it's really duplication. Whatever you do to bring people in is what you want to help your people do. And the more you take care of people that are working with you, the better. So with Sell Your Data and Refer and Earn, we're only talking about a few things. Register for free, share your link, and make money. And in many ways, you have to educate people about the fact that their data is already being taken. It's not like, oh no, it's being taken. You can't let that happen. It's gone. Because Zoom itself right now is tracking all of your IP addresses. Who joined? How long you stayed? Did you open your camera? Didn't you? All the questions are handled by artificial intelligence, gathered and then used to promote whatever it is that they're trying to promote. And in this case, it would be Zoom and their own product. But all your apps are also tracking you if you have apps on your phone, and most people do. And so when you help people understand that Facebook has given them a free platform, but yet it's not free because they're making so much money on their data, things begin to click. And when they remember the targeted ads that they're getting, when they're on Facebook and sometimes even off Facebook, that allows them to see that this is a process that is happening. And if you can educate people on that idea alone, you're going to get great results here. And at the same time, we now know with Service 2 that means we can offer advertisements where we ourselves can buy them, or we can sell them to people and help us unlock those targets that we want on Sell Your Data to get monthly payments. And what is happening with the Guaranteed Sales Program is another revolutionary and unique opportunity that's going to change the web and the way that people advertise. Because right now, the only way that big tech allows people to pay for an ad is a commitment that they will send traffic to the person's website. There's no talk of guaranteeing a sale. And so what 5 Billion Sales is allowing us to do is to go in and disrupt that whole market and to go in and show people how with a $269 ad, you don't have to pay every month like you do with Google and often with Facebook. It's a one-time payment. And with that, the person that you're selling the ad to, the business that you're getting involved in this opportunity, has the option to then earn $155,000 within the first 90 days of getting that ad published. And when that first $155,000 is delivered, then it means that the advertiser has to pay back 34% of what they've earned off the profit, not off of the general sales. And at that point, they pay back $52,700. Then another 2 months later, they get another commitment for $155,000 with the return of $52,700 in the commission back to 5 billion sales. And they do it again in another 2 months after that. So why wouldn't a business want to sign up for this, right? If this is being guaranteed, if in the first go round, the first delivery payment is not met, what 5 billion sales will do is stop the process. Let's say you've put up a red shirt that you're selling, and in that shirt, you've gotten $50,000 worth of sales, but you missed it by 100. So they will stop at the $50,000. You do not have to pay any commission or profit to 5 billion sales on that 50,000, but they'll give you a fourth delivery payment at the end of the process so that they can make up and recoup any losses that they might have. And you would pay the 34% on the 100,000 that you would earn in the fourth go around. So it's a win-win situation for any business. And you as the seller, what happens to you? Well, you are guaranteed within about a 10 to 11 month period of earning $3,020. You first get the $20 commission in the first 30 days after the ad is bought. And then the first $1,000, regardless of whether the delivery payment is made or not, you get that between 90 and 120 days. And then you get the next $1,000 after the next 2 months. And if it takes time for the people to send in the money, it might be up to 3 months that you get the $1,000. And then the third is after 2 to 3 months again. And what we hear from 5 billion sales is that they will check any advert that goes up on guaranteed sales to make sure they can deliver this money. If they can't, they will go back to the person that put the ad up and tell them to come up with another product. So there's a little bit of a safety net there. This is not totally being processed by a machine. Humans are looking at it and figuring out what's the best thing for you. And if you find that you run out of product, you can pause your ad as long as you give them 3 to 4 weeks notice. And they're going to be telling you in the first 90 days, they need about 60 days to test the ad to get to the right people to make sure it all happens. But then they're going to give you 3 to 4 weeks notice that they're going to deliver. And that means that you have to have your product ready. And if you don't have it ready, then it becomes your issue. But if you can let 5 billion sales know, they'll pause it for you and you can figure out what to do. And then you just start over. So the advertiser is taken care of in this situation. Now, if you wanted to buy the ad, this would be another reason to consider guaranteed sales, because you could spend $269 on any product or service that you want to provide. And you can rent a product or service and get guaranteed sales ad on it. And you could also do a team building approach with an MLM or a network marketing company. So that would mean that you, on an individual basis, would have those receipts of $155,000 3 times in a year. And 5 billion sales is saying they might miss the first, but they will not miss the second and third. It's phenomenal. And as I listen to them and as I process what they're telling us, and what you see is coming out, like in the various testimonials that we're now seeing in the news part of our website, people are succeeding. So be aware of the opportunities that you have, because when you buy an ad, what happens is your sponsor then gets the $3,020, and that's guaranteed. And then if you sell the ad, that money goes to you, right? And then the override goes up to your sponsor, which is the $50 override 3 times. So it's very simple. It's not the levels 2 to 16 like we get on Sell Your Data. That's why Sell Your Data is the place to make the most money. The money on the adverts is one time in a year, but Sell Your Data is over and over and over getting residual income. And so you really can't lose by getting involved with Sell Your Data and selling the ads. I'm sorry, yes, right, and putting it together, because they work hand in glove, especially because it's the way that we can unlock those monthly payments. So I'm going to show you a little bit of information about navigating the site and how you would see a advertiser putting up an ad. All right, I can't show you everything because of not having an active ad to upgrade, but I can give you the basics so that you're understanding what it is you're asking people to do as you try to get them to buy an advert. So here is the homepage for 5 Billion Sales. And this you can combine with your affiliate link and send this to people, because this is very helpful. Here are the 338 million people earning money from their data. But remember, that doesn't mean they're all 5 billion sales people, but they're part of the bigger organization. And you can come down here, people can get to support, they can get to FAQs, they can see the news. But one of the most important things is that they can go in here and with a flick of the switch, they can just go to another language, right? And that just allows you to be very international in your promotion. And it can then just allow you to go back to what language you need. And we would encourage everyone too to sign up for the Telegram group, because that would be an important place to still continue to get information. And up here, this takes you to the Guaranteed Sales homepage and the Sell Your Data. I'm saying homepage in the sense that of it explaining it, right? It's not the place where you're doing your back office work, but it is the place that you can get information and share it with people. I've combined the video with this page so that I can send that out to people on my email list. And I haven't changed my settings to have it change back. But you do the same thing on Sell Your Data and then on Refer and Earn. And when you're a new person signing up, you have to make sure that you're signing in to Refer and Earn as an affiliate so that you can take advantage of everything. And you can either click on Moneymaker here or click on it here. But the Moneymaker page is where you do all your work. And it allows you to be on top of an awful lot. So you can see what your KYC is. Remember, $2,000 for anyone that is a part of 5 billion sales with their own device. They can take out up to $2,000 before doing the KYC. The earnings page, we know now that we now can go in the US and do the bank withdrawal. We can also do that from Nigeria and from India, and obviously from the UK and any European countries. But they're getting more and more options for us. And so that is going to continue to unfold. But you can set it up if you would like in any way you can. And then you get the commissions that you've earned, the overrides you've earned. You can go in here and see how you're doing with your data. So I validated my data for Monday, March 28th. So that's already set. And then it's by the week. And you need to go in and on your earnings, you want to go in anything pending. You want to check and approve your earnings as it says over here. And what it also allows you to do is to go back and see if you're getting all of your validation bonuses. So that's all taking place right on your page for Moneymaker, right? It makes things very handy and very easy to manage. Now, when you're at the main part of this operation, right, is your Sell Your Data. So once you have downloaded the browser extension for your device, you then will come in here once a day after you have searched the web with your two searches. And depending on what time you need to put into making this work, you'll come in here and it'll pop up that you have the validation button. And at a minimum, you have to do it once a week. But we would encourage you to do it every day. Why not earn all of the money that you're able to? You can get paid 50 cents a day. And you have to remember that if for some reason you have forgotten to validate 1 week, and that means you get penalized for $5, make sure you go in and dispute that when you have to approve the money, because the fine is there to keep the other AI machines that are trolling 5 billion sales and trying to knock us out because we're not too popular with Facebook and Google, or just trying to make money. And they can't, a machine cannot press a dispute button. So they want to take care of you if you forgot to validate. So don't hesitate, just dispute it, and they will work it through with you, and you will be in good shape. So when you're on this first page, right, for Sell Your Data, and you've completed all these steps, I would encourage you to go in and to click on You Can Get Paid Up to 10 times faster. Scroll down to the bottom and you'll see an Activate button. This is the place now, because I activated it, that you can see I have my sponsor activated, and I have 2 ads that are credits for me based on my sponsor's work. So, but that's important to activate, because then once you sell 10 adverts, you secure all the commissions and overrides from anyone that has signed on for the year. And even if they close their account, you still get that commission. So the first 10 ads you sell are very important to you doing this, right? And you get your status here. You can also get back to different information here about your data, steps 1 to 4, in order to sign up. You also have that here if you're signing up someone new, because once you've signed in, you have a different face to this page. But you can look at all the drop-down information that you can get here: extension use, data they don't collect, security, terms, privacy, close your account. Doesn't work, it's disabled, don't worry about it, because that was a problem we faced before. And then the earnings just allow you to go by the week, so you can see that, what's pending, look at your wallet, when you're about to be paid, gives you a countdown for when the payment's available to you. Refer and Earn just takes you to that page, and the help section just always sets you up to be able to contact support, which, remember, is always at the bottom of every page, and gives you the FAQs. And you can always go here for your messaging around Sell Your Data, right? So that's where you look for Sell Your Data. And then on guaranteed sales, you are looking here at a limited time offer. And that limited time offer is around the fact that anyone buying an ad right now, all of us included, or anyone selling an ad to an advertiser, gives them the option to get those 3 payments of $155,000 in like a 10 or 11 month period without having to put any money up in escrow. And after this limited time offer is over, there will be a need for advertisers, once they have received partial payments, to put an escrow amount up of $52,700 before the final delivery is made. So about 3 weeks prior to delivering the first amount of the $155,000 payment, the advertiser will have to put up the $52,700. But they will have been receiving payments up to that, so it should not be a problem. So I was glad. I at first thought you had to do it in the beginning, but it's not. It's just right before you do get payment. Now, all ads are $269, and you can see there are 2 types. They're the standard adverts that allow the delivery of 1 million ultra-targeted visitors over 12 months. And I have had a standard ad up for a little bit, and in that period of time, I was getting at least 10 to 15 leads a day. And people were signing into a website, giving me their name and their email address and phone number. So ways to contact them. So that was a great lead generator. And if you want to build traffic to your system, to your website, it's a great way to go. All ads start as standard adverts, which means that they are mostly offline, and they can be online if they are a non-e-commerce operation. But it's guaranteed sales that's the most appealing, I think, because of that opportunity to have $155,000 delivered 3 times in 12 months. And after each delivery, you pay the $52,700. And you can test to see if your advert will qualify. And the questions that are asked. So you want to sell a product? Let's say we're going to sell the red shirt we talked about, right? But is service? No. Are they going to rent a product? No. How about renting a service? No. Do you want signups? We could say, yes, we want signups, but it doesn't change anything. But you can say no to that too. So will the transaction generate you a commission or profit? Yes. And will the transaction be made online or offline? Well, this is the key right here. Online. As long as that's clicked, it means that you are able to do a guaranteed sales ad, right? So that is the first thing that you want to make sure. And you just need to know that it has to be a site that you have one product, one service, or one rental, or one rental of a service or product, and you're able to do this. Or even, as I said, you could build a money-making page, right? So what you need to do then is first you have to come in and buy, right? So at $269, you can get one of these adverts. And when you get the advert, you're guaranteeing on this limited offer that you can see if your advert will qualify for the guaranteed sales. And if you want to buy multiple adverts, they have an unlimited time limit on them right now as to when you can use them. But if you wanted, you could buy 8 of them at $160. And that could be very advantageous for you if you find that that's the way to go, right? And so what you want to do is create your advert, right? Back to what we just did. We're going to say yes, no, no. And this time we're going to say no to signing up. But we're going to say that yes, it is on a profit and it's also guaranteed sales. So what are we going to do next? We're going to get more web sales, right? That's really, you can only answer to one of these. So that is what we would say here. We want to sell that red shirt. And then we go into the next stage. Let's see if we get that here, which is up here. And build a target audience. So the red shirt could fit anyone from 18 to 65. Maybe we want to take it down to 16 people, 16 ages, 16-year-old people. And you can select country or you can do worldwide. So let's just look at select country is just a different operation, right? So you have already, it has it in the US because I'm from the United States, but say I want to sell this also in both, let's see, what could we choose here? The United Kingdom or Greece. Yeah, we'd like to sell it also in Greece. So there are 2 countries selected now, right? And so that you can just keep adding 3 countries. And you can add as many countries as you'd like, or you can keep it worldwide. So we'll just put it for those 3 countries. And if you're in the United States, you can go down to individual states and counties, even if you want. And then you can save the audience. And then that just brings you back up to add content. So this, you have to put in the name of your product. And I found that it automatically embeds it in your business name. And then you pick the type of business type. And most of what I was doing, let's say it's network marketing with the red shirt. And the business category is fashion. Let's see if we have something like that. Consumer goods, let's just for the briefness. And then you describe your business and you have 2,500 characters to do that. So it's not bad at all. And then you go back up and this happens when you're in the process of doing it, it just happens automatically because of the advert being connected to it. So it's a little awkward doing it this way, but you add images because that always helps. And you have one image that's like 300 by 300 at the minimum, and one that's 600 by 314 pixels minimum. And you just upload those pieces, and that allows you to move on to the last piece where you set it up to have a guaranteed sales ad. You then go in, if you have an MLM company, you put the name of the company in, you describe what it is that you are going to be having people buy or service or rent or sign up to do. And then you go in and put the price in. So let's say that that shirt is $50 for the consumer, but I'm going to get $10 from it. So then what happens is that they tell me I need to sell 15,500 red shirts in order for me to get my $155,000. So I have to know that the company I'm working with is going to be able to deliver that kind of an operation, right? So if you're worried about inventory, just be conscious of that. And then you want to put in here the URL that people are going to sign up or check out under, because that's where it's going to be tracked. And anyone that clicks on the ad gets an identifier, a number, and that's what they move forward on. You want to click to let you know, state that you understand what you're agreeing to. You want to read the guaranteed sales adverts, terms and agreements. Very little that will surprise you, and it's not very long. So that can be very helpful. And you also, let's see. You also want to pay attention to the information that comes down here, that just you understand the responsibility of the profit details and that you're going to pay the 34%, and you just create your ad. What we've left out here are all the steps that you'll put in for the actual URL and where you're going to be taking people and how that's going to be described, because you put in keywords, and that's the way that the AI machine that 5 Billion Sales uses is so intelligent and able to get you where you need to be. So that is a very simple process on how to create your guaranteed sales ad, right? And the only other place I'd like to just bring you to is the refer and earn page. And here you have all of the types of actions that we had from the pre-launch page, but you have some new things added, and you have a way to do a chat with the affiliate manager. And you also have that back on the guaranteed sales page, but it's only activated once you pay for an ad. And so that can be very helpful. You can get your affiliate link here, as we know from the past. So you just copy it and then away you go, right? And you have your QR code that you can always utilize if you need to. And you can find through this page what you need for your different stats. You have the downline where you can get your whole downline and all the people on your team. You can get the marketing information. And this is very helpful because you can click on, let's say, the email. Because one way that you can find advertisers is by going online and Googling a product and see which advertisers come up and message them. Find their email address, and then you can come in here to the emails, and you have emails, 3 emails that you can use to just send out directly to 5 Billion Sales. And as you can see, they've updated the affiliate link, because before it was just our overall affiliate link, and now it's the specific one for guaranteed sales. So everything now is just ready to be copied and sent out in an email. And the only thing I'd caution you about, you can choose to just send it cold if you want, but you may want to approach the company first so that you're not seen as spamming. And on every one of these pages, you're going to find 4 affiliate links. This is the main affiliate link that we've been using to enroll people, and I'm continuing to use it. And then there's the refer and earn if you just want someone to be exposed to being an affiliate, or guaranteed sales where you're just going for an advertiser, which I think makes sense in an advertiser's situation, because you don't really want them to be distracted by everything else, because you want them to buy an ad. And then you could also just do sell your data if you know someone is only interested in being a user. And that is available in the videos. You can look at that. Also, you'll see you have videos that you can download with your affiliate links already connected to that. And it takes it all the way down to your posts. And again, you can go in on any of these programs depending on what it is that you want to promote. And you can have posts for social media with your affiliate link already embedded in it. And that gives you, I believe, a little bit of a sense of how to navigate the site. And remember, when you're on the refer and earn page, you can get an awful lot of information from step 1, where you look at all your affiliate links and they explain it. You go again into the marketing information. They'll tell you your earnings. They'll explain what's a monthly payment, like your commission from guaranteed sales, or a standard advert, or it's a yearly with sell your data right now. And then with payments, how much you can earn. And really, it's limitless on all of this. And then how you can get paid out and how 10 times faster works. And then ultimately, here are the rewards. So as we build from the starter stage where we just enter the program, when we're all the way up to leader, where we have 30 people under us on level 1, and we have some of the other items on levels filled in, I think down to level 4 or 5. Then they're going to be with that operation, giving us rewards to help us earn even more money. So you're going to see more and more situations where we're going to be constantly given an opportunity to earn money. So with that, I wanted to see if we could have some questions that we could answer. And I think we'll keep the chat, everyone muted, because there's so much background noise when people do get on and talk through when we have a large group. So I appreciate that. So someone is saying that, thank you, Pauline, that took care of people. It seems like the sound was working. It might be something to do with my internet sometimes. It's a little funky sometimes. It's not a bad day today, not too much bad weather. So we welcome everyone. So Colin is asking a small query from my downline. If I register people under me using my link, will I get 100 USD, or will I get it only if my downline registers people under their link? Please explain. Well, if you register someone under your link, you will get paid the $100 commission annually if that person signs up for Sell Your Data. If they just sign up and buy an ad, let's say, you'll get the commission for the ad. But if they don't sign in to Sell Your Data, activate it, do the searches, and validate. The minute you validate, you get the commission. And then it waits. If you don't activate 10 times faster, it waits a whole year until you get paid. And if that person stops and closes their account, you have the unfortunate chance of losing that $100. But if you take part in 10 times faster, after 10 adverts that have been sold in your name, you are able to secure all of those commissions. So let's see, some people from all over the world. So that's always exciting. So Colin is being recorded. Yes, this is being recorded, and I will get this up on our Telegram group. Has anyone already received payment? Well, yes, people are getting paid for the $20 commission from Guaranteed Sales. And if you look in your back office under news, you'll see 2 testimonials that were put out yesterday. And I believe yesterday or the day before. And they are from people who have bought ads for Guaranteed Sales and talking about the fact that they're now getting ready. They're getting paid through their own system, but because of the ad that they bought. But that's all. People are just getting the $20 commission from the Guaranteed Sales from 5 Billion Sales, because that's a 30-day payout. And the rest of it will come in a couple of months with Guaranteed Sales. And as we work to sell these adverts, we will shorten every 10 adverts we sell, shortens everything by a month. Let's see. Colin is asking, explain how a family of 4 can earn $100 each by sharing the link to one another. Well, I don't think that all 4 can earn the $100, but let's say there's 4 people, right? Let's just say they're all adults, all 18. The first person, one parent, would sign in, and then the next parent would sign in under them. That parent would get $100 right there, right? For that person signing in. Then with the 2 people that are left, you would either have them sign up under the first parent or the second parent, right? Just one person. So that person would then give the second parent $100. And the third person could sign up. I mean, the fourth person would sign up under any of them and bring $100. So the most that they could bring in $100 wise would be 3 times, not the 4 times, right? But they would get 3 times each. I mean, as a group, they would get $584 a piece. So that's over $2,000 right there. And they would then have an additional $300 on top of that. that would be an annual payment. So it'd be close to like $3,000 that those 4 people could get. And one of them would have to go out and get a person outside the family to get the $100 from another person, right? So Camille is saying, I have my ebook and guaranteed sales, but I have no sales. It's there since Friday. So if it's been published, what happens is that they spend 3 weeks making sure they can sell your ebook, right? So if it's been there since Friday, if you don't hear anything within 3 weeks, they know that they can sell your ebook and meet the demands of the $155,000 delivery. So if you hear nothing, just know that with probably 3 to 4 weeks ahead of 90 days, you're going to be getting a message saying that we're getting ready to deliver. And then they're going to start sending. Before that, you may also, depending if your ebook had been sold by another person on their machine, it would happen more quickly, but you might be getting sales up till then, you might not. It depends on how much learning they have to do to make it work. So it's a little bit of a wait and see. And then you know that if they only deliver a partial of the $155,000, you will be able to get that in recovery on the 4th delivery payment, and that they're guaranteeing that 2nd and 3rd delivery are going to be right on top of it. So just be patient with that. So God's Will is asking, after the first payment on sell data, would we have to wait till another 1 year for the next payment? Well, what happens if you don't activate the 10 times faster, you get annual payment on March of 2023, and then it moves to monthly payments. But the way those monthly payments are paid, it's paying out the people that signed up that month, the year prior. So in March of 2023, you get your annual payment. And then April of 2023, everyone that signed up in April of 2022 gives you their commission and their overrides. Then on May 2023, you're getting the commissions and overrides from your people who have signed up in May 2022. One thing that happens when you do meet that monthly payment, it unlocks with 10 times faster everyone on level 1, their sell data, search money, and validation money. Every affiliate, once they have people under them, they have to do the 10 times faster in order to get their commissions and overrides into a monthly payment. But after the year, which I think it was a great question, God's Will, you get monthly payments, but it's just not spread out over the year and divided up. It's by the time that they enroll. And we have another question from Niji, I think. Are you telling us even activating your 10 times you can't be paid in 2 months without selling? Yes, I am telling you that. You have to have 100 adverts sold in order to get, in 60 days, to get paid by the month. But that includes your sponsor selling them, you selling them, and anyone on your level 1 who buys a advertisement. You get a credit, and it all goes towards 10 times faster. But we're waiting to see if 5 Billion Sales can offer us a different alternative, right? So hang on for that piece. So Camille, okay, thanks, just checked. At the moment, it has about 5,000 views and 4 people have gone to the payment page. So great, yeah, so you're moving ahead since Friday, kind of amazing. But they didn't buy, but that's all right. They're learned that this machine has to learn. They want to learn exactly who to hit and who to target on getting this, because with their predictive marketing and the intelligent AI machine, they know exactly what consumers are doing in 3 months and 6 months. So this is from Sedebe. Can I know with guarantees for own experience, how many views do you have, for example, and did you have any payments from your company or advertising company? Well, when I did the standard ad, I did not have any payment. No one bought, but I got leads. And it was not expected that people would buy because that's not the guarantee of a standard ad. The only thing that the standard ad is doing is giving you the delivered targeted leads. All right. So, and I did not look up my I didn't get all the clicks and all of the information, but I got about 175 leads in about 3 weeks. And then my cell, God's will is saying my cell data users are not serious because they think it's a scam. Can I log in with their emails to activate them? Well, I don't think so. I don't. Well, you can manage other people's accounts, right? And the same device, up to 8 people. But you would have to be very careful, because if you got confused about what you were using, you have an identifier for each account, but they've already signed up. And so I don't think that you can do that on a device that you didn't sign them up on. So it's not easy, but you're just going to have to work with them. I've been sending them emails. I've been sending some WhatsApp messaging. I think once we start getting payment, it's going to get a little easier to make everything work for us. So that could be helpful. Payment, right? And they know it. And that's why they believe that that's the key that we need to set up to make the system stable. So I don't know, Pauline or Eddie, if you might have any comments. I don't see any other questions. The idea of the scam, I really know it's not a scam. That's one thing you can tell people. But until you get paid, I don't know if people that have been in pre-launch are going to come over. So I think we just have to wait. Anything that you'd like to add, Eddie or Pauline?
I don't see any more questions, Ellen. That was all really good. There's one thing I was thinking of for Camille. You can check back to the stage that your ad is at. Isn't it like 11 stages? So you can always go back and find out at what stage it's at before it moves through to the next one.
Yeah,
that's one way of keeping track of where you're.
Why don't I try to share that? Because I think that that can give you a lot of information about your ad. Because just today, I was able to put up a guaranteed sales ad, and we can check that, because that will let you see, like right here, step 2, you can manage your ad. So let's view my ad. It's now been paid and published just today, and you can manage it. And here is what Pauline is referring to, which is very helpful. So these are the stages that guaranteed sales goes through, right? And so you can get to it by just clicking on your own ad that you bought. But the first status is published. And it just means that they're testing and analyzing it. Then it's in the queue after published. And then it goes into analyzing, where the machine learning begins. And the learning continues and has finished in stage 4. They're then in stage 5 building, when the AI starts model building, and then targeting the sales. For 7, they're looking at the resources. And then 8, they're automating when the system has sent the delivery to the platforms to be distributed. And then 9, they're preparing to deliver, when they're going to notify you, right? On level 9B, the notice is given 3 weeks prior to delivery. And so you've got to make sure then you have everything in stock. Then it starts 9C, delivering. And then the 10th delivery status is delivered. And then the 11th is profit sharing is required. So that can be very helpful to see where you stand as you go through all of those prompts. That was helpful, Pauline. I appreciate that. Thank you. Eddie, you have any thoughts or comments?
No, just dealing with the thing about scam. I'm like you, Ellen. There's no way that this is a scam. With all of the time and effort they've put in developing this program here, and specifically how they've done things, there's no way this is a scam. But I understand people in the past that the payment process is always key for people to find out if it is or if it isn't. But this is one of those things, like we do in life in general. You just got to put your faith in it. You got to put your trust in it. Either you believe it or you don't believe it. Well, I believe all of us that are here today, we believe it. And whether it's going to be paid annually or monthly, we're going to get paid. And my whole thing is we're on the internet anyways doing this. So if I have to wait a year to get paid, I'm a happy camper. I can wait a year for $584 to go into my checking account. So I think when that first payment comes through with people, though, I'm like you, Ellen, we'll see other people start getting involved with selling their data and realizing I want a piece of the pie too. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm confident.
Yeah, I'm confident too, you know, and it's phenomenal what we've found here and the opportunities that we can share with people, because we're always giving the gift of prosperity to people. Even if it's only doing sell your data, $584 can change people's lives in many parts of the world. And I know help other people that are struggling with COVID and losing a job or having things not be as secure as they have been in the past, that it can be a help to just pay bills. And no one gets to have to pay a penny, and they'll never have to pay a penny, no matter what happens. So there's one last question here from Niji, and I'm not sure that I know completely. It says, in my account, it shows me due time May 31st. Does it mean I will withdraw on May 31st, 2022? Well, if you have sold 100 ads, that is when you would be able to withdraw that. For if you're talking sell data, for your search money and for your validation money and your overrides and commission. If you've got if you got 10 times faster activated and you've sold 100 ads by May 31st, you will get paid then. But I haven't seen anyone with 100 adverts yet. So, but I've seen many people, you know, come up with like 20 and 30 adverts. That is just amazing what they're doing. So no, you're going to get paid March of 2023. And by looking on that white banner on Refer and Earn and clicking on that, you will see that they're going to explain to you right there that you can, every 10 adverts you move this forward in, you get 1 month reduced time for getting paid. It comes 1 month sooner, right? So it's worth the effort, because ultimately, once you get those monthly payments set up and you're operational, it's for life. There's no problem about that. And then after you're done getting your 100, if you keep selling the ads, you can share those credits with anyone that's on your team. Plus, they're setting up a license with the United States so that they can also let you use your earnings on the site to buy ads. So again, they're trying to take care of us as much as they can as affiliates. So with that, I'm going to close our session today. I really appreciate you coming. And we will have another session on Thursday of this week or Friday. I have to just make a final decision about that, but I'll put that out in our sessions, in our Telegram group and all the other groups. All right, and thank you. Thanks, Camille. I appreciate your acknowledgement. And thank you, everyone, for being here. And it'll take a little bit to put up this video, but it will be in all of our chats. All right, so thank you, and thanks for coming. Appreciate it.